What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksGamers.com, and it looks like ESPN may have made a mistake by listening to Stephen A. Smith when it comes to Max Kellerman. After Stephen A. Smith decided that he was done with Max Kellerman, didn't want him on the show anymore, effectively tried to get him canceled, ESPN did just that and fired him from First Take, moved him off to his own time slot in the middle of the day that nobody cares about. And what has happened since then? Essentially, he has brought in a panel of guests, a rotating panel of guests, nearly all of them black, I think with the exception of Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow's the token white guy that comes in there to argue with Stephen A. Smith. But now the show is very much all about Stephen A. Smith and this random group of people that come through. And it doesn't look like it's paying off in the ratings. Take a look at this from Outkick and Bobby Burack. Early numbers suggest First Take viewers didn't want Stephen A. to boot off Max Kellerman. Now that it's in its third week, First Take is settling in with its new rotation without Max Kellerman. Stephen A. Smith kicked Kellerman off the show and bragged about it. Yes, he did. He bragged about getting Max Kellerman kicked off after he lied several times. Finally, he came clean on his bullshit. Smith also says he's finally excited to First Take again. Obviously, it's early and ESPN's not finished the picture, but First Take's new revamped format hasn't been an improvement in quality or ratings. As a result, First Take is trailing all of ESPN's other comparable conversational programs this week. Look at this stuff, man. Stephen A. Smith said on radio he saw numbers suggested First Take viewers wanted Max Kellerman off. The early ratings say otherwise. Just because people hate Max Kellerman or they didn't like First Take doesn't mean that because you get rid of Max Kellerman it's going to change anything. A lot of people dislike ESPN in general. A lot of people dislike Stephen A. Smith. A lot of people are tired of ESPN focusing on stuff other than sports. And First Take is a big part of that. So maybe that was the data you're seeing. It's not specifically regarding Max, Stephen A. It might be about a whole lot more. Here's the first week. First Take is losing to Get Up and NFL Live. Now, the fact that it's losing to Get Up is insane, to be quite honest with you. The fact that First Take is losing to Get Up should not be happening. That never happens, in fact, and Bobby Burack points that out much later. That's rare. Get Up airs before First Take in the more challenging 8 to 10 time slot. Meanwhile, NFL Live broadcasts from 4 to 5, not traditionally ideal hours for sports talk on TV. The initial post-Kellerman spark that Smith and his assistant boss Dave Roberts hoped for hasn't materialized. The ratings may normalize at some point, but the show's quality will remain inconsistent with the current format. It's up and down. It's good with some guests, but bad with others. There's little flow or consistency. Sports debate shows have always been about two characters together, not the more popular personality. Remember, it was on the verge of canceling First Take in 2015 until Stephen A. Smith joined Skip Bayless on a permanent basis. And it seems like Stephen A. may have forgotten all about that. Now that he's the top dog at ESPN, paid more than anybody else, gets to decide who gets hired, who gets fired, who he wants surrounding him. He surrounds himself now with people who clearly are not as important to the overall production as him, and that's what he wants from it. And it turns out that by listening to that, ESPN has made a mistake. It should not be losing to Get Up. That blows my mind. That First Take is losing to Get Up. That is mind-boggling, but that's what happens when you decide to listen to activists like Stephen A. Smith when they're worried about other stuff rather than sports talk. And you went ahead, you did what he wanted. You fired the white guy, surrounded him with a bunch of black co-hosts that he wanted, and now the ratings are dropping. Congratulations, ESPN. You get what you deserve. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.